he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected by not only Clive Davis, but Lucian Grange. Anybody who thinks he's not gonna talk is crazy. He's got everybody on tape.
Jennifer Lopez is doing everything in her power to avoid Diddy, but that's pretty difficult to do when there are a ton of photos of them together all over the internet. Keep in mind, these two dated through 1999 to 2001, and there's a lot of photos from Diddy's 2000 4th of July party floating around. And as you guys can see, Jennifer Lopez...
Rumors of a secret tape featuring Lopez and Diddy, allegedly recorded without her knowledge, have sparked serious concerns amid ongoing investigations into misconduct and trafficking. As new details emerge, Lopez's reputation and career could be at risk.
So, how is Jennifer Lopez involved in all of this now? As Diddy's current legal troubles continue to unfold, documents leaked to the press have hinted at Lopez's possible role as a key witness. While the details are still murky, her connection to the 1999 shooting has once again become a point of interest, with some speculating that she may have more information than was originally disclosed. The mere mention of her name in connection with the trial sent shockwaves through the media.
Resurfaced footage from Diddy's notorious white parties has reignited controversy in Hollywood, placing several A-list celebrities under the spotlight. Once considered glamorous social events, these exclusive gatherings, where stars like Jennifer Lopez, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Kim Kardashian were regulars, are now being scrutinized in connection with Diddy's current legal troubles. Allegations of human trafficking, misconduct, and other illegal activities surrounding these parties have raised serious questions about what really went on behind closed doors and whether the attending celebrities were aware of the darker aspects of these events.
We've talked, people have talked a lot in the last few years that it's unusual that so few people in the music business have been held to account under the Me Too campaign umbrella in the way that other industries were held to account. Could this be, following R. Kelly and others, could this be a tipping point where there might be a lot of other rap stars in particular, perhaps with very checkered backgrounds, lots of rumors about them, could all start falling like dominoes?
It's hard to say. Like I said in the beginning, it's very reactionary. I think if there is a lot of media attention over somebody, there's a documentary about them, there's movies about them and so forth, I think that that ends up getting on law enforcement's radar, and then you will see things kind of escalate very quickly. It's hard to say. R. Kelly was extremely high profile. And there will be others, but I don't think that the music industry is really having less situations than other industries. I mean, every industry has certain situations and they're high profile, and there's a bunch of other stuff that kind of falls below the radar.
Diddy's infamous white parties were the epitome of luxury and exclusivity, attracting top figures from the worlds of music, film, fashion, and politics. But now, as Diddy's legal issues come to the fore, the glitz and glamour of these parties are being overshadowed by allegations of rampant substance use, secret recordings, and much worse.
That's it, you ready? You ready? Let's go. Come on, people.
I'm from Cali, on the beach, man. Venice Beach. Venice Beach. Yeah. That's a Christer. Give a shout out. That's a Christer. Can we get a shout out?
Remix, now let's shake to this. How much more can you make to this? I like to say, tell the bartender, send another round of that. I don't know where the bags are, just keep moving.
part of an ongoing investigation, the FBI is looking into allegations that Diddy's parties were a cover for much darker activities, including sex trafficking. Some insiders claim that many high-profile celebrities who attended the parties may have been unknowingly recorded in compromising situations.
And there's been a lot of discussion about who's on the tapes. But now, according to reports, an A-list celeb is reportedly horrified about the possible/potential release of a sex tape, which allegedly showed Diddy having sex with this young celebrity. While we don't know who that A-lister is, what are your thoughts, and should celebrities be worried right now?
I would be very worried for a couple of reasons. One, he is known to have filmed. Diddy is known to have filmed many of these acts. That was, allegedly, part of the evidence here is that there was, a lot of things on tape. Of course, we haven't seen anything, but the allegation is that part of, the crime was filming people. And, the second part of that is Diddy is huge. If you're a celebrity, you have interacted with Diddy, you wanted to interact with Diddy, and she's, thrown parties that you probably went to. And so, he was so ubiquitous for so long that it's impossible for, somebody who, is in sort of this A-list world to not have come in contact with him and probably been friendly and chummy and, and sort of not knowing in this, era of, okay, what's going to come out, who was there. And this culture of, we love tearing down celebrities. We love putting them on pedestals just so we can tear them down. And so, having this sort of climate, I think that anyone who was anywhere near him is probably nervous right now.
Jennifer Lopez, in particular, has found herself in the eye of this storm. Rumors of a sex tape featuring Lopez and Diddy, allegedly recorded without her knowledge, have caused significant concern for the pop icon.
Of course, is Mr. Suge Knight. In his Collect Call series, he spoke about the fact that he believes Ben Affleck divorced J-Lo. The reason this all happened so quickly was because the FBI gave Affleck tapes of J-Lo from after the Diddy raids. Now, from a timeline perspective, it's not that far off. It's possible. However, obviously, we have no proof of this. This is a theory. Let's listen to what Suge Knight says, and then we're going to give you an update on things, and I'm going to tell you why I actually am humoring this theory, because it could be possible. Here's Suge Knight.
They go raid Puffy's house, and they get all these videos of J-Lo doing this and J-Lo doing that. And they know the fact that J-Lo lied and said that the gun was Sean's or whatever, and sent that man to prison and destroyed his life, and she knew it was Puffy. I'm quite sure they probably called that the FBI gave respect and a courtesy call of Ben Affleck. It's a white man who got respect in the white world.
He's a white man who's got respect in a white world. Would the FBI really call and risk all this? Maybe to get J-Lo to sweat. Honestly, it's possible.
So they say, we want to show you some things. This is about your wife. When he sees that her and Puffy was doing and who they were doing it with, I'm quite sure they gave his ass those tapes. And I'm quite sure he can never look at her the same. I'm quite sure they heading for a divorce. Because, that's a man who had a good life. Great parents, don't spend a lot of money, ain't tripping out paparazzi. He living his life. He got his own team. She done brought all the extra that motherfucker. He won't out. He stayed married to J-Lo, he'd be broke.
While no direct accusations of wrongdoing have been made against Lopez, her involvement in these parties has led to heightened scrutiny, particularly given her current public profile and her recent divorce from actor Ben Affleck. The idea that such a tape could exist, regardless of her level of awareness or consent, poses a threat to her reputation and could have a significant impact on her career.
Fast forward to today, and Diddy is once again facing serious legal issues. This time with Jennifer Lopez's name unexpectedly dragged back into the mix. Diddy's legal issues have taken a dark turn in recent years, with accusations ranging from financial misconduct to allegations of involvement in violent incidents that have plagued his career. This new trial has the potential to unravel much of what Diddy has built over the years, putting his reputation and empire on the line. But amidst the mountain of legal problems, one name has come up that no one saw coming: Jennifer Lopez. The former couple's past is once again being scrutinized as rumors swirl about her potential involvement as a witness in the ongoing case. Why is J-Lo, who has been distant from Diddy for years, suddenly back in the spotlight?
Lopez is not the only celebrity being dragged into the scandal. Other prominent names, including Leonardo DiCaprio, Jay-Z, Drake, and even politicians, have been mentioned in connection with Diddy's events.
Certainly, these statements have been kicking around for some time. Whether they're getting the light of day now because of the indictment.
Yeah. And going to more celebrities for a minute, there has been, and we've talked about this before, a lot of speculation in recent months that some of Combs' former proteges, in particular Usher and Justin Bieber, may have been victims of Combs. That they may have been victims of Combs' alleged sexual deviancy, or at the very least subjected to a lot that maybe they shouldn't have been subjected to at such a young age. Usher spent a year with Combs in the 90s in New York when he was 13 and 14 years old. It's been called Puffy Camp. 2009, and then 15-year-old Justin Bieber spent a couple days at the music mogul's mansion, or seemingly did, because there were these videos of 48 hours with Diddy that was posted on YouTube. And in one of them, Combs promised.
Jay-Z and Drake, two of the most powerful figures in the music industry, have also been linked to the parties. Jay-Z, who has a long-standing friendship with Diddy, has not publicly commented on the allegations. The same goes for Drake, who has had a complicated relationship with Diddy, marked by past tensions and rumors of conflict.
I've been screaming, Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence. Diddy, why do you think that is?
That's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away.
Since Me Too began in 2017, the music industry has largely avoided the same kind of scrutiny. Why do you think that is?
Well, because the Me Too movement was a ruse. Dream Hampton spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign. It fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was all funded by Sean Carter to make sure that Robert Kelly went to jail, get his lick back. How does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly? 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple.
Adding to the intrigue, rumors suggest that some of the tapes may feature political figures who were present at these parties. This raises the stakes considerably, as the potential fallout from the tapes could extend beyond the entertainment industry, implicating individuals in positions of significant power and influence.
We know that Combs is often spotted in society circles, from music industry events to fashion shows to corporate meetups. But sometimes he is seen at political events, and Combs has shown public support for both Democratic and Republican candidates in the past. Support, though, has seemed to lean Democratic over the past few years, because back in the 90s, Sean Combs and not yet President of the United States yet, Donald Trump, they met. Both are from New York. They would apparently cross paths occasionally. Page 6 reported back in May that Trump was one of the celebrities featured in a video invitation to Combs' 29th birthday party in 1998. Aiden wasn't born yet, so that's totally fine. Page 6, though, reported in that video that Trump referred to Combs as the legendary Puff Daddy. And Trump also referred to Combs as a good guy during an episode of the reality TV show The Apprentice. Combs appeared to have kind of soured, though, on Trump by 2020 when he voiced his support for Joe Biden in the 2020 election. So, were you surprised to go back and see that connection between Trump and Diddy?
No, I was not surprised, because you got to remember that Donald Trump has been a fixture of the New York City social scene, of a certain kind of New York City social scene, for decades. Anyone that's from New York grew up, their parents talking to them about Donald Trump, reading about Donald Trump in the tabloids, seeing him in appearances as himself on Sex and the City, Home Alone. And so he was this real fixture of New York City high life. And so was Diddy. As I said, Diddy started his record label in 1994. He's from Westchester. He was a real part of New York City in the 1990s, and a real part of New York City wealth. And so I don't think it's any surprise that these are two people that spent a lot of time being seen out together at various events. And so, yeah, it wasn't particularly surprising. And obviously, there's a lot of photos of the two of them together.
One of the most vocal figures in exposing the alleged misconduct at Diddy's parties has been Jaguar Wright, a former singer who has become a prominent whistleblower. Wright has accused several high-profile celebrities of participating in or being aware of the illegal activities allegedly taking place at Diddy's parties.
The shocking allegations levelled at Sean Diddy Combs have burst the floodgates on salacious claims about an industry many people believe harboured a monster. Understandably, the internet's ablaze with claims about these events and whether other powerful figures were involved too. Well, last week I interviewed Jaguar Wright, a singer-songwriter who's made claims about Diddy for years. Those claims had already received a lot of attention in the media across many platforms for many years. And that's the thing about platforms. The reality of the modern world is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as they have something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invited her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Well, now Sean Diddy Combs is reportedly putting together an O.J. Simpson-style legal dream team to defend federal charges on sexual assault, sex trafficking, and racketeering. It certainly looks like he's going to need all the legal help he can get. Well, last week, Houston attorney Tony Busby held a bombshell press conference to announce he's representing 120 alleged victims of the rap mogul, during which he gave new and disturbing details.
Despite the seriousness of Wright's allegations, no lawsuits for defamation have been filed against her, which has fueled speculation that there may be some truth to her claims. Typically, celebrities are quick to take legal action to protect their reputations, yet the silence from many of those implicated has led some to believe that they are avoiding the issue for fear of further incriminating themselves.
What people have heard me say a lot is, if I'm lying, sue me. You cannot sue someone for telling the truth. Period. When is the public going to start asking relevant questions like, well, if she's lying, why don't they call her a liar? Why doesn't Beyonce call me a liar? Why doesn't Jay-Z call me a liar? Why doesn't anyone challenge me? When are people going to finally just face the fact that we have fallen in love with living in the land of make-believe?
One of the most perplexing aspects of the scandal is the relative silence from the celebrities who have been implicated. Jennifer Lopez, Leonardo DiCaprio, Jay-Z, and others have not issued public statements denying the allegations or distancing themselves from Diddy's parties. This silence has only fueled the fire, as many observers question why none of the stars involved have come forward to clear their names or discredit the rumors. The potential reasons for this silence are varied. Some speculate that the celebrities are waiting to see how the legal case against Diddy unfolds before making any statements. Others believe that the stars may be hesitant to speak out for fear of retaliation, as Diddy reportedly holds significant leverage over many individuals in the industry due to his connections and influence.
Breaking news. This was not expected, but some celebrities are set to testify against P. Diddy because of his secret parties. Attention please, and let me tell you more. Well, Diddy's upcoming trial is expected to be a jaw-dropping spectacle. As more celebrities are now involved in this mess, it gets more interesting, cause this will lead to revealing the real names that was there from day one and kept it secret, and now is the time for this to be known. Well, as you know, multiple federal charges hanging over Diddy's head, including sex trafficking and racketeering. It's not just the courtroom that's buzzing, it's the whole entertainment world. world. Rumor has it that star witnesses, including his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, could take the stand to recount harrowing stories of alleged abuse. Imagine the tension when high-profile celebrities potentially testify about dark secrets, especially revealing what was happening in those parties and who attended them.
It is also possible that some celebrities are cooperating with investigators behind the scenes, providing information in exchange for leniency or protection from prosecution. If this is the case, it could explain why no public denials have been issued, as any statements could complicate ongoing legal proceedings.
Of everything Jaguar said, the thing that stood out with me even more so was the fact that she's just reiterates they've said nothing. Jay-Z's, Beyonce's, these people who have been very close to Diddy, at a certain point, enough's enough. You got to speak out. And for me, that point was the Cassie video. The fact that more people haven't stood up to condemn Diddy based on that video is kind of shocking. Add to that now a federal indictment, no bail from the judge, 120 now plus lawsuits. There's a certain point where I do think, okay, there's a lot there. I can come out and condemn this behavior while, potentially supporting my friend in private if I need to, or disassociating yourself when it gets to this level. I am pretty shocked to see the Jay-Z's, the Beyoncé's, the Elons, the Ashtons not putting those types of statements out. Instead of this stupid PR spin that, he's not on the radar and, he's worried Diddy's going to put false stuff out there. How about you put out a statement condemning him, Ashton? That'd be a lot more impressive. It would go a lot more further, I think.
That's it for now. Don't forget to tell us what you think in the comments below. For more updates, hit the bell icon.